Peace, it's Masterful Allah with World's Great Men of Color, Volume 1, Asia and Africa and Historical Figures Before Christ, including Aesop, Hannibal, Cleopatra, Zenobia, Askia the Great, and many others. And this one is by my man, J.A. Rogers. Piankhy, king of Ethiopia and conqueror of Egypt, 720 BC. King Piankhy of Nubia watched his tribute of gold, cattle, slaves, and fighting men floating down the Nile to his overlord, Osarkin III, king of Egypt. For more than 1800 years, his country had been dominated by Egypt, which drew from it much of her gold and most of her fighting men. Now he decided that when tribute was next due, he was going to be the receiver, not the giver. During his 25 years on the throne, he had been strengthening his power with his renowned warriors who had won most of Egypt's battles for her. He was going to march until he reached the mouth of the Nile. King Osarkan and his viceroy, the high priest of Thebes, would both lick the dust from his feet, and he would return to his capital, Napata, loaded with wealth as no Nubian ruler had ever possessed before. This was in the 8th century BC. His plans ready, King Piankhy started out on the conquest of the world's then mightiest power. His fleet and transports were so numerous that they stretched for miles down the river. As he advanced, he captured all the small towns, sacrificing to the gods of Nubia on their altars until at last he arrived at the first fortress, Hermopolis. This he besieged and pressed so vigorously that the city was soon at his mercy. The ruler, Namlot, offered to surrender and sent many gifts, including even his crown, to win Piankhy's favor. But nothing availed until Namlot sent his queen to plead with Piankhy's women. Piankhy then consented to listen. Throwing himself prostrate at the conqueror's feet, Namlot cried, "Be appeased, Horus, lord of the palace. It is thy might which has done it. I am one of the king's slaves, paying imposts into the treasury." To Piankhy, he presented silver, gold, lapis lazuli, malachite, bronze, and costly stones. He filled Piankhy's treasure with the tribute and gave him a magnificent